Well, the this podcast, as those of our listeners know, would not be complete if we didn't touch on AI. So I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. So when you think about the future of Medigi and the needs of your customers, sort of what elements of AI do you think might play a role as your community evolves? How do you envision AI enhancing the services provided by Medigi?
Yeah, well, AI is certainly a force multiplier. And we've always had the mantra of when in doubt, if possible, let's automate. And AI we see as just another tool in our belt for that purpose, right? For automation. Some examples, right? As an e-com shop, the attributes of the product are so important. And we used to rely on the manufacturers uploading the package inserts, the photo of the vials and the product itself. And we had a rather miserable upload rate with photos, right? It was maybe like 35, 40%. And we started using AI to cross-reference third-party databases with the indices listed to ensure accuracy and to ensure that all of the attributes, including the photo attributes, are being listed with the product. That way, if a pharmacist is thinking to convert from one to another, they can get the full picture ahead of time, quite literally, right? And so with AI being cross-referencing all the different photo recognitions, we have a 95% photo population rate now. And it was just incredible, more than doubled it, right, overnight. Another example was shipment tracking, right? It comes from various carriers, and sometimes the manufacturers are emailing this, and so it's coming from different avenues and mediums and different formats. AI has been able to ingest it all, format it in a standard way, and then upload it to the portal itself. So we are actually leveraging AI to increase the efficiency of our own operations, to increase the efficiency from the manufacturer side, and improve that user experience from the pharmacy and healthcare provider side. And as a smaller company, we have 26 employees. Unlike these maybe larger organizations where there could be some fear that, is AI here to take my job? We've really seen the opposite here, Henry, where it's like, you know what? AI can take care of the mundane, boring, repetitive tasks that we have, right? It can kind of elevate me to do higher, better, more exciting things for the industry. So we've certainly welcomed it, but we see it's just the beginning. As we continue to grow and our community continues to grow, our data sets get larger, we can serve AI up in just an endless amount of creative ways that's, suggesting new products, alternatives, and really just kind of being that prompt to healthcare buyers and our own account managers, to make sure we're making all the right decisions. We're not, missing any blind spots. And, at the end of the day, that kind of on the ground work is really being covered where it can be automated.
Well, I'm glad to hear that the relationships aren't going away and that AI is not going to take my job tomorrow. So,
thank you. I think that's a common, and by the way, this is just my humble prediction, but I actually think the relationships are going to be more important because everyone's getting inundated with AI, right? It's almost like you don't even trust an email anymore, right? Was this written by artificial intelligence? Before a hospital is going to commit to a new vendor relationship, they want to look somebody in the eyes and kind of say, all right, is this really right for me? Like, I understand the research, the case study behind it, but they want that relationship. I don't see that going away, at least in the near future. Like, in fact, I think it's, for our company, it's enabling us to cover more ground than we ever had. So that's how we're looking at it from the positive lens.
So it's driving internal efficiencies, it's driving accuracy, it's driving a higher quality customer service experience for the Medigi customers, is what I'm hearing you say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's like we can do more with less, and what used to take maybe an hour, to reformat a file and get it in the right way. We had people doing that at times. Now it's AI automation can say, all right, here's how the file needs to be formatted. Boom, it's uploaded. So we kind of have it as our own like personal assistants, research assistants, and the agents that we're building are only, making us just sharper, leaner, and smarter.